Hello and welcome back to another video of TOI Auto, my friends, and today I am going to be giving you my long-term impressions on the Hero Xtreme 160R 4V, a bike that was recently launched by Hero in the very competitive 150 and 260cc segments. And well, while the 160R has been around for quite a while, Hero did give it a considerable amount of updates in this new 2.0 version, including the 37mm USD front forks, the redesigned headlamp which is all LED, and also the 4-valve setup for the engine. Now I have gone extensively through the changes and everything else about this motorcycle in our comprehensive review that we did earlier this year, for which I will be putting an I button right here somewhere on your screen, so you can go and check that out if you like. What I am going to be focusing on this video purely is how my week with the 160R 4V has gone and what my observations were about its everyday character, its riding nature and its performance. Now, starting with the looks and impressions, the 160R is certainly a good looking bike. During my time with this motorcycle, I did have previous Xtreme owners come up to me and ask about the motorcycle, and they seemed really impressed by the upgrades that Hero has given it this time around. Now we know that the bike has USD front forks, which are 37mm units, and one might even think that it might be an overkill, but not really. And then you also get the monoshock at the rear, which you can see right down there. Let me go around and show you, and yes, there it is. So how does the suspension setup work on a day-to-day basis when you are riding this motorcycle to your work, or taking it out for a weekend run, and in different situations where, of course, in India we also face bad roads on a daily basis, even on our regular routes? Well, to put it shortly, I can say that the Hero Xtreme's suspension setup is very superb. Why? Because it gives you the kind of firmness that you want from a street motorcycle, a street sports motorcycle, and is also very comfortable over undulations and bad patches. There is no complaints in the suspension department from the 160R because everything feels so balanced, and combined with the C8 Zoom tires that this bike has, overall the performance of these tires as well is pretty decent, and I did not have any major complaints during my testing time of this motorcycle. Then of course we have to talk about the fuel injected 163cc 4-valve engine that Hero has given the Xtreme this time around. And the performance, I would say, is pretty friendly in the new 160R Xtreme 4V. While it is certainly quick from 0 to 60, it can also catch speeds of up to 80 and even 100 without much effort. Post 80 kmph, the engine and the vibes do creep into the rider's hands and legs. However, it does not feel very strained while doing that. In terms of performance, the bike makes around 16.9 horsepower at around 8500 rpm, and that comes in a very linear manner, because you will see that even in a lower gear, when you're trying to pick up from a lower speed, the Hero Xtreme might feel a little hesitant, but it does not wait and smoothly picks up speed, which is something that on a daily riding basis comes in really handy when you really are not in the mood to go very aggressively, but only sail through the traffic. Talking about traffic, the overall bike's 144 kg weight and the well-tuned chassis and the suspension setup make up for a very nimble motorcycle. Why I say that is because that even though this motorcycle is one of the lightweights, It cuts through traffic like anything, and you are probably going to be quicker than other commuters and maybe even more bigger bikes if you are tuned in with the bike like I was during my daily rides. Then of course we have to talk about the digital instrument cluster here, which is an inverted LCD type of setup. Now while there is a lot of useful information being offered in this unit, as you can maybe see right now, even under shade, this display is not the most visible due to maybe its placement or the brightness of the LCD display itself. However, you can see there is the ABS light flashing right down there. Unfortunately, the 160R while it gets dual disc brakes on both the front and rear, it does not come with dual channel ABS. Coming back to the engine, again, the heat management is spot on and superb. At no point did I feel that there was a lot of engine heat coming up to me or my legs. And overall, the engine has to be identified as a super smooth and refined unit. However, while it performs very nicely, while you will get the riding thrill that you need if you are someone looking for a sporty, naked beginner motorcycle, it is not the best sounding, not even at idle or while you're on the move. The dual disc brake setup does a perfectly fine job. The front brake is pretty sharp and gives you a lot of feedback. However, the rear brake does feel very wooden compared to the front end, and if you want to use it alone, then it will not give you much feedback or deceleration, and I would not recommend trying to use the rear brake on its own. Another thing that I would like to mention, which I noticed during my long-term use of this motorcycle, are the rear view mirrors. Now while these mirrors do a superb job, they do not shake, they are very easy to maneuver when you are riding if you want to adjust them. They do look and feel very inferior compared to the rest of the motorcycle's build quality. That is something that I think Hero should have paid more attention to. Coming to the seat comfort of the 160R 4V, well, it is just top notch, because even though it looks pretty sporty thanks to the split configuration that Hero is offering, these are very well cushioned seats and offer a lot of comfort even when you are out on a long ride or stuck in a traffic jam. Overall, what I'm trying to say is that the 160R 4V is a very nice motorcycle for everyday riding. While it can touch speeds of up to 100 kmph and beyond, it is not a motorcycle that you would like to run at high speeds for prolonged times, because it is simply not built for that. It is built for your everyday sporty riding and is a great daily companion. So my conclusion has not changed about the 160R 4V from the comprehensive review that I had done a couple of months back. This bike is a great choice for somebody looking for their first motorcycle, somebody like an enthusiastic professional or a new college goer who is looking for a stylish and performance oriented package on a budget. Those are the departments where the Hero Xtreme 160R 4V just excels. It looks good, it performs competitively in its segment, and it is also offering fancy equipment like those gold finished KYB 37mm USD front forks. So considering all that and the price tag of between rupees 1.29 to 1.39 lakh ex-showroom, the Hero 160R 4V is certainly a very good deal and a competitive motorcycle for somebody's first choice or a daily rider.